Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon and this is Evil Genius 1. Mariana Mamba did a number on the island last time around and now she is back, but we have fully recovered the island and even have some additional money. Here she is. She hasn't even quite reached the base yet, but she's almost there. We have 142 people. I didn't realize our capacity had grown, but here we are. And so we've got a bunch of guards who are on the world stage just getting money, but I really don't need to keep them out there. So let's start. Oh, I can't do that one. I need spinnies. But I saw that there were spinnies. There's a spinny. I need 6 workers here. So we'll pull out of Saber. And I need, what did I say? 6 workers? Is that what I said? I did say 6 workers. 6 workers. Handful of valets. Oh yeah, and I don't need techies anymore for this. 3 scientists will have the amount of time it takes to do any missions on the world stage, and that's the most you can be discounted. And it looks like my valet brigade is actually on Mariana Mamba today, which is good. Finally. So I think we've got her under control. So, in addition to the spinnies, I need this diplomat here. 8 valets in that region. Let me see real quick if I have any diplomats anywhere else, but I don't think so. So, I don't even need diplomats anyway. Snipers are available too. Wow, that's early. I don't even have frickin' mercenaries, and there's a sniper available. That's weird. Okay, well, whatever. One thing at a time. Let's get the spin doctor. There's another one in case I need a different place, but should be alright. We should be good to go. I can start focusing on the actual MSQs. I'm getting a little worried in my save that something may be broken because I should definitely have research capabilities by now. I don't think research capabilities are locked behind notoriety. I thought as soon as I got my research machine that would do it, but... Oh, do I need the data bank too? Is that my entire problem? I've been sitting here waiting until I've been able to do research, but I think I haven't made the data bank. Maybe that's the only thing I'm missing to make it happen. Well, whatever. Alright, we've got Mariana Mamba held in check. And as long as, if the databank allows me to actually start doing research, then I know I won't be glitched out of actually playing the game, and I can start getting started on, you know, research like I should be. I can't believe I got this far in the game without having any research done. Oh good, we've got the research screen now. Yep, all I needed was the databank. Well, I feel foolish. Alright, alright, yup. Oh, right. It has to be... Stuff has to be looked at first by the scientists. Man, I'll tell you, after playing Evil Genius 2 and it's changed mechanics for, what, 5 years now? Has it been 5 years since Evil Genius 2? Yeah. Or at least it was announced in 2019. Anyway, no, it came out in 2020. I remember I had to buy a new computer for it. Regardless, I've completely forgotten half the mechanics of Evil Genius 1, but they'll come back to me. Games that are this part of my psyche, childhood, and channel are not going to leave my brain completely. Yeah, well, that intruder's about to die. Ah, the blinking research light. Our first project is ready to go, and I guess it's going to be a laser door? Or, actually, probably not. I think the first time you combine anything with anything, you start getting your next series of research apparatuses. Apparati? Things. We're gonna get research things. Yep, we've got our impact stress analyzer, so there's a start. We're gonna be running out of room here pretty quickly, so I'm going to have to make an alternative lab. But that's not a huge problem. We'll just expand out a little bit this way since we've got so much room. And I'm going to start paying for all the research rather than using FAQs. That way, I can just move a little faster that way. Our power capacity is going to be tested here for a minute until we get some new power plants, but those will come like that pretty quickly. Boy, my scientists are going to be hard at work for a while since it took me this long to get started. Good thing I don't pay them very much. Yeah, here we go. The first research project I need to pay for is the blackboard, so I'm just going to pay off what I need to pay off to be able to do that whole thing without wasting too much time. Because money will be easy to come by in this scenario. Things are getting a little cramped in the laboratory, but we're still okay. Things are also cramped over here in the hotel. Loads of tourists hanging around, but with one dancing with a guard? Alright, whatever. At least she's not running around my base causing havoc and problems. Unlike my smarts trap, which is just confusing everybody. I love the confusing pop-up traps. It's my favorite cheap trap if you just need to cause a little disruption. But the problem is this, that, especially the way I design it, once they get stupid and start wandering around randomly, it's very hard for them to kind of untangle themselves from it without you having to disconnect the traps and try to manually fix it. But I still actually prefer this anyway, because the one nice thing about the trap is that it doesn't matter who trips it, everyone in the vicinity will fall for it, which also means if Mariana Mamba's around, normally she'll just bypass all your trigger points by doing a little somersault. But if you have a mass of people over there who are all tripping the trap constantly, she'll still fall for it. Not that it's a huge deal right now because Mariana Mamba is not on the island, but it's still something to think about. And so far, speaking of her, she's the only one who has come to deal with me. I haven't even seen Jet Chan, and if my luck holds out, maybe we can even get off the first island without having the third super agent trigger. That's Katarina Frostinova. Hopefully we can get out before she's even a factor. Once again, mixing up my mechanics a little bit, we've just unlocked nuclear power, and I believe in Evil Genius 1, that is the final level of power plant. There's only two. There's your standard one, and then your nuclear-powered one. And then you have all the power you'll ever need. In Evil Genius 2, there's 3 of them, so my brain's getting a little scrambled. I gotta tell you, it's hard to keep everything straight when you have all these evil plans in your head. A couple saboteurs almost destroyed everything when I wasn't paying attention, and now our freezer is on fire. Also, so am I. Because apparently they set off a bomb right next to me and I didn't notice. Yeah, I've had better days, but I'm bruised. Hardly beaten, though. I mean, I suppose one upside to that happening is I can modernize our control room. I don't generally like destroying objects just to put a better model of them there, even though that's sort of the point of the game. But I still don't prefer doing it. You know what I'm gonna do? 6 should be enough. I'm gonna put memory banks over here instead. And we'll move that here. Sure? I mean, it doesn't matter. I need to build... No, I need to build another... I want to murder a scientist now. Okay, there we go. Oh, that goes 4 wide? Oh, shoot. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna redo this a wee bit then, just to make this make a little bit more sense. We're gonna do it this way. And I'm gonna cancel that one and just move this one here. There we go. So now we'll have a total of 7 control stations, and I think you only need 6 to do everything you need to do. So we'll have 1 for redundancy, and then our 4 memory banks plus the... I gotta tell you, doing face cam has definitely changed the show a little bit, since I'm having to keep an eye on my camera and make sure nothing untoward is happening behind my back. Everything alright there, Akamura? You do have a banky. Alright, let's get this too. So, even though it looks like we're losing a ton of cash, it's just because I'm spending a lot. Right now, we're just trying to gather... Okay, there's the mercenary. Finally. I was trying to get him triggered so we can get him in the base. Also trying to keep our money supply coming in. I don't particularly prefer just sitting there grinding out cash, because there will be plenty of times when we get into trouble when I can just do that, as I did between episodes. So now that we've got this jackass revealed... Oh, but our heat's a little hot. Alright, let's pull out of the Middle East. We're doing that one. Here we will need 4 workers and a guard. Like so. Alright, that should do it. Meanwhile, I'm going to try to pick up the shattered pieces of our control room. If you are new to my channel and the way I do games here on YouTube, you may be surprised, or maybe not be surprised to learn that I don't give a shit about the meta game in 99% of games. Evil Genius is no exception, and I do things like my traps because I think it's funny, not because it's going to necessarily be good for me. So, for that reason, we're doing this. We're making some changes to the way our traps are set up here, where I'm going to set up a chain reaction for my own amusement. If any trap is tripped here, it's going to just gas this entire hallway with stupid juice. I'm doing a bit of a tactical risk here because I need to know where the Uber loot is in Anvil. You would, again, think after all these runs I've done of Evil Genius, I would have had some of these memorized, but I don't. I'm now using Steam's wonderful note system, but that shit didn't exist back when I played this game before. So, I will know for next time, even though this will be my last YouTube run of Evil Genius. I say that, but knowing me, I'll probably do one more anyway, because it's what I do. I love Evil Genius too much. Oh good, my stupid trap is working over here in the outskirts of the base. We've got a lot of people who are just wandering around being dumb, and our valets don't seem to be able to to really understand what's going on because they get too distracted when the traps are tripped again. Like that. It's the only problem with doing it this way, but I find it funny. Oh, the door is level 3. I wondered why no one was going anywhere. Alright, let's switch it to level 2. There we go. Now the valets will figure that out. Wonder how the valets got there in the first... What the... Oh, that's not good, because that's going to make the trap explode. Okay. Well, at least there's a techie now who's fixing it. Because that's going to explode and then hurt some people, so... Oh, we got soldiers here too. Well, that's... fun. Wait, Hammer? I didn't think I was pissing off Hammer that bad. I'm not pissing off Hammer that bad. It's Anvil that I need to worry about. Curious. But, not a huge problem. Okay, there's other soldiers coming. Let's arm up and then we'll take care of this situation. Hey, Ivan, I think I'm gonna need you here for this. Yeah, we've actually lost quite a few people. We've lost about 30. I'm not sure why. Well, things are about to get a little fixed here. Well, good thing Ivan is he's too close to actually use his rocket launcher. No one can tell Ivan what to do, man. Mariana Mamba has the attention of all the spin doctors right now, and because of that, she's kind of stupid, which is great for me. She is getting absolutely surrounded. I love the Simlash. And this is fine. Keeping her trapped in an infinite loop, even if we've got 2 different stats we're working on her, the whole thing you need to do is just waste their time. As soon as any agent or super agent comes to your island, they are on an invisible timer, and once that expires, they leave. So all we need to do is waste her time. It's exactly what I'm good at doing when it comes to women? Wasting their time? Never mind, I'm Adam Steele. I'm debonair. If I went over there, she'd peel off her bikini immediately. She wouldn't be able to help herself because of my very dapper tuxedo. Well, it seems Mariana Mamba is still confusing men just by her presence, but it seems like the valets and the spinnies are working it out. I love being able to swarm her like this. It's so much fun without the population cap. Completely breaks the balance of the game, but I don't care. This is a lot more fun than vanilla. I don't play very many games with mods, and like I said, there's no challenge in this, but it's still fun to do. Get the World Domination Mod. It's well done. It's over on Nexus Mods, and there's a link in the video description. Yeah, one of my people tripped the trap and just gassed everyone in the hallway repeatedly, and I am getting most of my people. Maybe one of the thieves is getting caught up in that, but for the most part, it's my own people. That's just funny. I don't care if that's inefficient. If it makes Pyro laugh, he'll probably do it. I love the fighting animation when a non-fighting character fights. I don't know what pissed off the Spin Doctor, but he's back-fisting Mariana Mamba, and she seems stuck? Well, she's not stuck now. Nope, she's still stuck. She's just standing there and taking it, while the other valets and spinnies just kind of swarm around. Very cool to see that this one, what's your name, sir? Keifer Rivera is really doing his job, even keeping that lit cigar in his mouth the whole time, no matter what it takes. I mean, she's got nearly all of her health. I don't even think he's doing anything, but you know what? He's wasting her time. And that's all that matters. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, she finally got herself unstuck. Well, Keifer's still going to work, and that's all that really matters here. I would definitely say the mod's best feature to me, like if I ever play vanilla-ish, I may just do this mod. The fact that your evil genius's radius for improving attributes is just so large. And it's all 5 stats, because it allows me to just keep training all of these guys without rest. The training time does annoy me in the game. If I ever want to play a challenge again, I'll just play absolute vanilla, but this specific part of the mod has spoiled me. It's been minutes, and Keifer is still working at her. Her health has recovered, and I'm not sure how that happened, but oh, you know what? Since her smarts and attention are that high, I bet she had been zeroed out at some point and then full recovered. And now she's being, dealt with again. I wish there was a way I could pull him off, because... oh, I guess I could flag him to be captured. Because I'm like... he's injured, man. As soon as he turns around, and, or as soon as she turns around and decides to take a swing, he's going to be very dead. So... oh, hi, Keifer. Okay. Yeah, I might have to capture him for his own good. You know you've done something very wrong, or perhaps very right, when you've turned Evil Genius into an RTS. I have enough freezer capacity to hold 48 corpses, and as you can see, there's a line to put him on the floor, because there's just not enough room. All the colors of the rainbow are represented, though, so at least I'm an equal opportunity genocidal maniac? It's probably fine. We had to expend a lot of bullets, though. Those get expensive. It's been an eventful time skip, as I've had to fight back against Mariana Mamba and several hordes of soldiers, because I got a little rambunctious with my heat on the world stage. But all of that's in the past. Now we're trying to cool down Saber, because we've accomplished all of our objectives to get off the first island, as you can see here, except we still need to reach insanity, 200 notoriety. Well, I've never been accused of being sane, so we are going to chase that, and the main way I'm going to do that is to try to get the rest of the Uber loot, which means just 2 pieces, one here up in Europe, and one over here on the east coast of the United States. I also want to hit all of these missions that just require flags. I don't think I'm going to need any of the advanced classes of minions to do any of this, which is good. I want to just wipe up all the shiny things here. I suppose I'll get corpse disintegration for funsies, but I really hope that that's a choice, or just that it doesn't affect things too much, because I kind of like seeing my freezers overflow. It's kind of funny. But I need to get the cloning chamber as well, so I'm going to get those. I suppose I can do that on camera. Let's get 8 workers, 3 techies, 3 guards. Actually, no, I need to wait until Smash cools down, too. So, what I'm probably going to have to do is withdraw my mercenaries here in a minute. We are raising the temperature throughout the world quite a bit, but only for plotting purposes, and most of the regions are probably plotted out now. I just have to hit the certain milestones in order to see everything. So yeah, I guess another time skip while I just cool down the temperature a little bit. Once I hit $500,000, I'm just going to pull everybody back from the world stage and just let the entire world cool down. The base is again fully recovered, and we have over $500,000, so most of the heat has dissipated from the countries that I needed to dissipate from. Let's just go for the uber loot here. So I need 4 workers and what? 6 guards. We'll take 3 scientists along to have the amount of time. Then over here we need 8 valets. Oops, not a worker. That's going to get rid of most of the heat right there. 3 scientists, and then down south, let's go for corpse disintegration just for completeness. 3 scientists, 3 mercs. I don't think there's any other areas that I can... Oh, never mind, there's one. 3 guards, 3 valets, and 3 techies. Add another... Let's do 2 more techies. That'll have the mission time as well. Should be a little bit of everything. I don't think I've got any more flags, except one area here in the eastern US that I'm already doing a mission for, so it's still not going to get us to 200, but it'll get us closer. 3 seconds to go, and then we'll have our last piece of uber loot. And I'm going to leave the 1 scientist and the... You know what? I'm just going to leave them all here. Oh, jeez. Hide. This, I'm... Oh, I shouldn't have aborted. Oh, that's okay. Alright, so we're going to have to arm up because I'm going to piss off multiple nations at the same time just to be able to finish this off. I also need another guard back. Okay, let's add another scientist. And then over here, we're going to need 8 scientists. Let's add a couple mercs. So things will get a little dicey here as we get these last 2 missions. Oh, but now I get another henchman. Where's my second favorite? There he is. Let's send a couple guys to Polynesia. So I have been asked before in previous runs why I like the Butcher so much. I don't know, he's funny. He's a clown. He goes, I will change them, as he whips out double cleavers and cuts a dude's face off. I mean, that's some legit horror shit right there. And, oh boy. Where's the henches? Henches to the front, please? Henches to the front, because shit's about to get real. Yeah, things are about to get a little sticky here, but that's fine. We got more guys coming over here. Yeah, it's gonna get bad again. But that's okay. We have a little bit more strength than we did last time. And I mean, at this point, we should just cleanse the base. I don't want to do that command until the henchmen get in position, which they are now. Okay, pause. Alright, all henchmen, I need you outside the base here. And then we're just going to call a red alert. And unfortunately, it's not going to get much better. Good. Ivan... Okay, I was going to say, Ivan took a step back. See, this is... See, as much as people hate Ivan, when he is outside, he is extremely good. Because he's incredibly disruptive. And we are going to lose a ton of people, but so it goes. I want the tourists gone. If they have a pulse, remove them from the island, please. I don't care how few hit points they have. Where's number 2? Is that number 2? I think that's number 2. She's running around like she doesn't know where she's going. Which is unfortunate, because she's going to be the main one who's going to help me out right now. And I just want to get the base nice and cleansed. And then we can worry about trying to pick up the pieces afterward. I almost took you out, scientist. So, you may notice if you're familiar with the game, a lot of the minions have different colored outfits. Technicians are wearing black and white instead of blue and white. It makes no real difference to me, but, at least in that case, that meant I kind of didn't know what was going on there for a minute. Okay, it seems we've got the majority of the base cleansed. I don't think we have any hostiles on here, just tourists. So we'll downgrade to yellow alert. And that's pretty much going to do it for me. Oh, good. Here comes the rest of the teams. I guess I'm going to keep the episode going for a minute then. I want to finish up these last few missions, and then we can call it. Because stopping right in the middle of that's just kind of silly. So, once we get these missions completed, I think we'll be ready to advance to the next island. Oh, crap. Well, he's not on the island yet. He's just active now. He is in play. So it goes. We're going to just pull out of every area we can. And I'll probably try to stay out of Anvil if I can help it. Oh, we've got another mission here that... 10 guards. That's going to piss off Saber, but so it goes. 10 guards, 3 scientists. Let's do 3 valets. Any other flags? We just obliterated Nashville. Probably with good music, since they're not used to that. Well, we've succeeded in those missions. Akamura's losing her mind behind me, which is why I wish she would be mic'd up for some of these episodes, but Evil Genius is sort of my baby. Not literally my baby, since, it's not my freaking game. Anyway, we do have our cloning chamber, so it's time to make a clone and have the clone assassinated, and at least I think that's gonna work. I don't think that's gonna crash things. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. When we do tomorrow's episode, oh, I guess that is sort of the end of everything we needed to do. We just need 11 more points of notoriety, and that means doing a few missions that I'll just figure something out to do. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode.